have had quite the week. I love when God does things unexpectedly. I had no idea that my week would be what it was. This week's Starting Over in My 30s episode will go up on Monday to share the experience with you. But I am just so grateful, y'all. For most of us in our 30s, I'm sure we all thought we would have had this thing figured out by now. But a lot of us hit 30 and realized we wanted more, or that we wanted to take a different route. And that is why I started this series, because I realized that there's just so much to learn in life. And just because you hit a certain age does not mean that you've come to the end of learning. But, when you got in your 30s, you didn't see yourself going back to school. You thought you'd be married with children by now, or you thought you'd own a house by now, or you thought. And yeah, we could sit back and focus on the past about what we could have done differently and the mistakes we made. But the fact that we actually woke up and realized that we wanted more is just powerful within itself. And what's even more powerful is us beginning to take the steps forward to getting whatever that more is in our lives. As I was on the plane heading to my destination, I said, God, I feel like I'm just getting started. And he said, yeah, that's because you are. So my 20s were like training, and my 30s are now requiring implementation, which requires more from me. So more intentionality, more discipline, and more of me being a good steward of myself. We have this list of things we want to accomplish, but forget about the process of it all. A doctor doesn't get a degree overnight, and if they do get one overnight, I don't want them anywhere talking about operating on me, okay? I sit back and watch my peers and colleagues and how fast they are getting their success, and I feel so behind and doubtful and untrusting and unfaithful to myself. Because what am I not doing, or what am I doing that's not working? Be mindful, you never know how people are getting things. I know my life and what it entails, and that I am on assignment from the kingdom. And so I had to mature spiritually enough to not only understand, but also surrender to how God wanted to do things in my life. He's gonna always do it when you least expect it. He's gonna always use that thing that's sitting right in front of you that you never saw to elevate you. So whether you are in your 30s or not, this can apply to us all. But if you woke up today, there's more for you, and God's not done with you. Let's be more intentional with our time this week. Stop scrolling so much and get to working on seeing your dreams come to reality. Love y'all.